What's up, Aquarius? This is Soulful Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting November 17th, 2025. Our water bearers, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to the channel. I appreciate you. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box. Not reading any reversals. Just going to cleanse and shuffle the energies here from Dawn. Capricorn's messages for the week, and now we're about to see all the energies for Aquarius. So what are the messages for Aquarius this week? What is the energy that Aquarius can expect this week? Give me all the messages for Aquarius. All right, this is going to be a short read, Aquarius, because, I wanted to get these readings out here for you. If you didn't know, I started this new job. I love what I'm doing, but it's taking up a lot of my time and energy here. So I wanted to make sure that these readings get out. So if the reading is shorter, it's because of that. Anyway, we want to start off with the Five of Cups. So this Five of Cups here just represents sadness or disappointment. It may not be your sadness or disappointment, Aquarius. I always say if you own children, it could be your child, it could be your romantic partner, it could be someone else in the family, it could be a friend. However, I don't place too much emphasis on the Five of Cups because, we all go through temporary mood swings, whether it's initiated by someone or not, okay? It's just a passing moment. So if you do experience that, it's something that's going to pass, not something that's going to stick around. Up next, see, there we go. Because it's followed by the Four of Cups, this is about celebrations. Celebrations of any kind, celebrating birthdays, anniversaries with others, family members, friends, romantic partners. I always talk about the Four of Cups could represent eating out at diners or restaurants, sharing that good energy with others, right? Equal number of cups. The energy of what you give is what you're going to get back. Following the Four of Cups, now we have the Five of Pentacles. Wow. So the Five of Pentacles could be for any Aquarius that I'm reading for that could be concerned about any money or finances this week, coming up short, not having enough money to pay your bills. This is still regarded as my ghosting card. So hopefully you're not ghosting someone when it comes to the form of communication and, the other way around. Also, this is cold shoulder treatment, feeling ignored, being stubborn. All right. And there is a positive aspect, Aquarius, that comes out of the Five of Pentacles. You can still be the water bearer that donates your time and money to worthy charitable causes. Of course, this showed up here in Capricorn's message, and what I said there is that we're in the season where people are always asking for donations. Doesn't matter if it's the SPCA or whatever, Children's Hospital Fund or whatever, they're always asking for money around this time of year. All right, so that could be you and donating money to those sources or those means. All right, so the Three of Wands here is the card that is drawn here next for you, and the Three of Wands is anything positive that may be coming towards you, or you may be moving towards something that is positive. Any forms of traveling this week, Aquarius, you're going to be safe to and from. And I always assign that someone could be experiencing a long-distance love affair with someone at a distance, right? Long distance. Three of Wands also could indicate that something that may have been slow moving or stagnant sort of like gets a boost or moves forward. So it could be a romantic partnership. It could be a project. It could be, that you were waiting for a job. This is usually a very positive card. All right, so following the Three of Wands here for you, Aquarius, now we have the Eight of Cups. Of course, the Eight of Cups, I read that there's going to be no drama to deal with this week. You're turning your back on that energy. Maybe you've dealt with it in the previous week or weeks, but you don't want to deal with it this week, whether or not it's come to some sort of resolve. Following the Eight of Cups here for you, Aquarius, now we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords represents your energy, but you also have to be careful about not getting yourself involved or engaged in any types of gossip, because she's good at that. She's a great communicator. But normally, when the Queen of Swords shows up here, she's very determined because there's something very decisively very decisive or in action that she's going to undertake this week. Okay, so something very major going on here for you guys. All right, so following the Queen of Swords, now we have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands still, being that it's a court card, it would still represent someone who could actually, an actual person come to you and deliver something good that puts a smile on your face. So that's what the Page of Wands is capable of, but also to the beginning stages of any passionate energy. That could be a relationship, that could be a creative project, could be, well, not only a creative project, but it could be a creative pursuit, or it could be like a hobby or something like that. All right. The last card that I have for you in the spread is the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is always the projection of energy that may come onto you, Aquarius, by others. And if you don't engage, then, as quickly as it may approach you, it will go away. Don't add fuel to the fire. This is in the form of petty fights and arguments. It's not worth your time or energy to invest. Again, if it's not that type of engagement that you experience this week from coming in from others, then it could be that any moment during the week you experience some sort of restlessness, and don't worry about that, because that too shall pass. Shadow energy here for you, Aquarius. Ooh, okay, didn't see that one coming, but it's here. The Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is a lady out on the ledge, seeking some sort of relief. Could be some sort of pain or suffering taking place in silence. If that's the case, then no one else possibly or probably don't know that you're dealing with some sort of conflicting energies. That conflicting energy could be external, internal. It could be from your recent past. It could be just yesterday. But something from your recent or your distant past, and you have yet to resolve it. It's something that's troublesome. It's worrisome. It's, creating some sort of doubts, fear, suspicion, definitely high anxiety. It could be in the form of depression. Now, since that is your shadow card here, let me just take this off here and shuffle up the deck to see why the Nine of Swords is showing up here for you. All right. So the Nine of Swords is always seeking some sort of relief through any means of prescription medications for, again, high anxiety or depression, or it could be for seeking some sort of relief through non-prescription medication, drinking, smoking, gambling, whatever it is that's going to help you through the days and the nights. So what is the reason the Nine of Swords is lurking in the background or in the shadow of this reading here for Aquarius? Give me some insight, information. Okay. All right. So there, Eight of Wands would represent, it's a very good card here, but when I clarify any negative cards here, I don't read the Eight of Wands in terms of collective energy here. It's just specific for that Nine of Swords. So maybe the Nine of Swords with the Eight of Wands showing up here, maybe there was something that you were expecting in terms of giving you great hope, or, giving you great happiness, whether it's, it could be a job, it could be a relationship, or it could be a project, and then it was thwarted, okay? And it's made you doubtful, fearful, nervous. It could be an uptick in mistrust, a betrayal, because the Nine of Swords will represent a form of betrayal, someone who may have lied to you about something, okay, deceived you about something. So whatever that energy may be, it's related to something that you were anticipating that was, something that was going to make you happy. All right, that would be the Eight of Swords. Unless it's a strong fear for somebody that I'm reading for, this could be the other thing, of someone who is just really fearful of flying or having to travel. All right, that's what I get. All right, so this is what I have for you, Aquarius. Like I said, I want to keep the reading real short here, so I at least got a reading out there to you energetically. Keep in mind, it's just me interpreting these messages here for you. Take what's going to work, leave the rest alone. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Aquarius, and I'll talk to you real soon. Ciao.